officially that time. We are going Christmas decor shopping. Woo! I cannot believe it is already basically Christmas time. I know, like, after Halloween passes, everyone's pretty much fixated on Christmas. We took down all the pumpkins and all the fall decor. As you can tell behind me, it's pretty barren in here in my last video. So it is time to re-cozyfy. Is that a word? I don't think so, but we're gonna invent that word. It's time to make our space cozy again with Christmas trees and beautiful lights and colors. And I'm so excited to check out all the stores this year and see what they have. But first up on the docket, I would love to stop by Starbucks. They have already released all of their holiday flavors. They brought gingerbread back, which I'm so excited about. They haven't had it in a couple years. So they have a new gingerbread chai latte, and then they have a gingerbread oat milk latte. So I don't know which one I'm gonna get, but I definitely would love to get gingerbread. I love their sugar cookie one too, but like I said, they haven't had gingerbread in a few years. So I'm kind of like really wanting to get the gingerbread. And then we're gonna hit Hobby Lobby, World Market, HomeGoods, Target, Pottery Barn. I would love to run in there just to look at a couple things. But we're gonna make our rounds and hit all these stores and see what they have, see what cute little Christmas things we can find to add to our Christmas collection. I love decor shopping because I feel like it's a way you can really romanticize the seasons and truly be fully present. So can you not? Freya's here playing with the coffee table. Such a great way to romanticize the season because every season comes along with its hustle and bustle and just life events. So it's very easy for time to just quickly pass and it feels like you blink and you did nothing. So this is a way to make sure that does not happen. I'm so incredibly excited to spend the day with you, but let's go ahead and head out the door to go grab our Starbucks. We have successfully retrieved the gingerbread oat milk chai latte. I'm a little nervous to try it. I don't know if it's still really hot, but let's give it a go. I usually get pumpkin pretty much throughout until Thanksgiving, so this is a little early for me to be deviating away from that, but we'll see how it tastes. That's good. It tastes like a gingerbread cookie. I think the oat milk really helps like make it creamy and taste like the frosting on a gingerbread cookie. That's really good. Okay, yeah, I definitely recommend trying this one if you go to Starbucks. It's in the 50s right now, so I opted for the hot, but they do have an iced, which I'm sure is really good as well. But yeah, this one's definitely a win and is probably gonna be a regular this season for me. Christmas pillows from Pottery Barn this year. This is a dupe to their snowflake one and it's a little bit smaller, but it's still really cute. So you could have the same look for a cheaper price. I think it's $24, so it'd be like $12 instead of $80. So I would say that's a better deal. This is another Pottery Barn dupe as well. This is so cute. And it's only $11. The one at Pottery Barn is like $80. This is so cute. You can literally put your cat's face on the ornament. It says best cat. just left Target, and I will say Hobby Lobby is poppin' this year. Everything that's Christmas is half off, and if you can see this big box behind me, we ended up getting a Christmas tree. We usually get a real Christmas tree, but this year we just decided to invest in a nice fake Christmas tree. It's beautiful, it's flocked, and it has like pine cones in it, so it just looks like he just pulled it out from the snow and cut it down and brought it inside. So I'm super excited to show you guys after it's all put together and decorate with me. But now we're going to head to a few more other stores to see what they have. But I will say, if you have a Hobby Lobby near you, I highly suggest going because they have so many decor styles and so many different options that you can choose from for like really good prices. I think that they killed it. They did amazing. Anyway, so we're gonna head to the rest of these stores, see what else we can find, and then once we get home, I will show you everything that we found. Everywhere for some really cute little gingerbread houses, and these are perfect. I'm thinking of doing this on our bookshelf with some little fake snow. This little garland is so cute. It's like Santa's laundry. Super cute. They're simple, but they're so cozy looking. This looks like a Grinch tree. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. Look at little snowman. Oh my goodness. have finally made it home from our Christmas shopping adventure. I have a little bit more chai tea latte running through my veins right now than I do water, so let's take a moment to hydrate. You guys, I have found so many deals I cannot wait to share with you. I'll have everything linked down below that I can. So with that being said, let's go ahead and let's head into Hobby Lobby because I found some steals, guys. Like things I can't believe I got for the price that I did. If you have a Hobby Lobby near you, you need to go there like right now because they have all of their Christmas stuff 50% off, and the deals that I found were insane. I'm pretty sure like 70%-ish or so of our decor this year came from Hobby Lobby. They stepped it up so much this year. Like they normally have really good Christmas things and I love their fall stuff too, but this year they just like completely knocked it out of the park. Let me get my little Hobby Lobby bag here next to me. So first up are these little tiny Christmas trees. They are normally like $6, but we got them for $3 a piece. And they're really great if you have like any shelves or you want to put them on a coffee table. And these particular ones are flocked. I guess they're kind of more frosted than flocked. I guess you could say it's flocked. Anyway, they have little pine cones on them and just very earthy, but very Christmassy, and I just love them. The next thing is this really cute Christmas tree. It's normally $8, so it was only $4 since it was half off, and it's just such a beautiful tree. It looks a little worn, which I really love, and it has just a really nice texture to it. I feel like it would go really great paired with other Christmas trees, like maybe some white ones or some other different textured and colored green Christmas trees. A really nice versatile decor piece to have, and again, it was only $4. This is amazing for $4. I couldn't pass it up. I just couldn't. Next up is another Christmas tree, and this one is more of like a wooden tree, and it reminded us so much of something you would find from the Magnolia collection with Chip and Joanna, and it was normally $24, so it was on sale for $12. It has more of this distressed look to it, which I love because this is almost like a farmhouse coastal crossover, but Christmas, if that makes sense. So the Christmas trees there were also half off, and we were going back and forth this year whether we wanted to get a real tree or a fake tree. We usually get a real tree. Cooper grew up with real trees. I grew up with fake trees, so I tend to I go either way. I don't really care as long as we have a tree. So this year we actually decided to opt for a fake tree because we wanted one that was more flocked. We found a beautiful one at Hobby Lobby. It was such a toss-up between this one that we got versus one from Target. They were both the same price, but the one from Hobby Lobby was just so much more realistic looking. It was the same height. It had like the same flocked texture, but the branches were bigger and it was more full, and it has little pine cones in it, so it looks like you just went outside in a winter wonderland, chopped down your Christmas tree and brought it inside. It is beautiful. A dream Christmas tree I wanted for so long. It is just a really nice flocked tree. We actually bought a couple things to go with this tree. So the first thing we got, a big reason that Cooper loves to get a real Christmas tree is obviously the tradition, but the smell. He loves how they smell, and they smell so good. I totally agree. But like I said, I just grew up with fake trees, so I never really fully experienced the real tree smell until we started dating and moved in together and got our own trees. To enhance our fake tree experience and kind of tie in our real tree experiences, we got these scented ornaments, and this one is white winter fir, and it smells like a Christmas tree farm. It smells so good. Let me make sure my camera's focusing. It smells so good. It literally smells like a real tree. Like, it smells like I'm walking through a Christmas tree farm. I don't know how they do it. It comes with 6, so you just hang them on your tree like an ornament, and this is what they look like. It's just like a little stick. Very interesting how they can make such a realistic smell with this. Yeah, it's insane. It just comes with like little hooks, so you just hook it on the tree like an ornament, and it smells like you have a real tree. To go along with the tree as well, we got this tree skirt. We have a tree skirt now, but we actually bought it from Walmart, I want to say like 3 years ago. Was it 3 years ago? It might have been 4. Anyway, we ended up getting the one that we have because we couldn't find any anywhere. We had decorated really late that year. We couldn't find just like a solid white tree skirt. So we opted for that one, which I loved it. It's blue and it has like a white trim around it and it says Merry Christmas. It's really cute, but it was just time to elevate. But we got this one and it's just this really stunning white cable knit tree skirt. I call this the Rory Gilmore tree skirt. Like it looks like her sweaters that she wears, and of course it's half off, so we only got it for $25. It is just, it feels like it's such high quality and it's gonna look so beautiful with the tree. If you're looking for a really nice tree skirt, they had a whole bunch at Hobby Lobby and they're all half off. So to go along also with the tree, we ended up getting some ornaments. So we saw a bunch of different pictures of flocked trees, and the combination of gold and green on a flocked tree is just so pretty. We got this box of ornaments of the green. So there's just different textures. There's matte, shiny, sparkly, some more matte ones, and then just like your normal classic ornaments. So we got this color, and then we also picked up the gold, which the gold is so pretty. It's gonna look beautiful. Like look at these two together. And then imagine a flocked tree and then the cable knit tree skirt. It's a vibe. This next thing I showed you guys in the store because it was a Pottery Barn dupe. I couldn't believe I found like a really good quality dupe to their pillow, which they have some really great Christmas pillows this year, but they're like $80 a piece. I found this dupe at Hobby Lobby and I love it. I feel like the quality is just as good, and it is this cute little candy cane pillow, and it's less than a fourth of the price of the one at Pottery Barn. This one was only $12, and it is just a really nice soft plush texture, and it's just a nice pillow. It's a really great pillow to toss on the couch or on your bed, and you can have that look of Pottery Barn but for way less without breaking the bank. The next thing I got is this snow fluff. So I really wanted to do something with our bookshelves, kind of like I did for fall. I did like a witchy looking shelf and I like put spider webs all over the shelf, and I wanted to do something for Christmas, so I didn't know if I wanted to do like, I don't really know exactly yet, but the snow fluff just seemed better. The other types of fake snow they had were actual little pieces, and I have 4 gremlins running around here. One of them is on top of the Christmas tree box, and I think she was just chewing on it, but I have them here, so I can't have little bits and pieces of this stuff like around. So I picked the snow fluff because I want to make like a gingerbread village or some kind of Christmas village on one of the shelves and just kind of tie in the books with that. So we'll see how that comes together, but that's the whole point of this. Next up is this really cute sign that says candy canes, marshmallows, and hot cocoa. My thinking behind this was to put in a hot cocoa bar, and then also to possibly go in the hot cocoa corner are these super cute little gingerbread guy and girl. That's one thing I love about Christmas. So fall, I love like pumpkins and witch hats, but for Christmas, I love gingerbread men. I think they're the cutest thing, and I love gingerbread. So I really wanted to incorporate them more in our decor this year. I had to grab these, and it was only like $2.50 for both of these. These next two things are so freaking cute. I could not pass them up. They were only like $1 a piece, and it's this little Santa mailbox and then a Santa letter. How cute are these? Oh my gosh. But yeah, I thought these were really adorable to just kind of display on a shelf or something. I also found this sign here. It just says, "Here we serve hot chocolate with a pinch of love." And it stands up with a little stand. I just thought it went with our decor so well and is just absolutely precious. So every year we have a little tradition of we each pick out our own ornament for that year. And this is Cooper's ornament. I'll show you guys mine in a little bit. I'm obsessed with it. I think it's my favorite ornament ever. But this is the one that he picked out this year. And it's just such a beautiful earthy ornament, and it went so well with the tree. So the next two things I have planned to also put with the hot cocoa bar. And I found this adorable little jar looking thing. I don't know if you'd call this a jar, but we got these little fake candy canes. We got fake ones because I hate peppermint. I like spearmint, but like that's about it for as far as mints. So I didn't want to go spend money on a whole pack of real ones whenever I'm not going to eat them. I don't think Cooper's going to eat them. We just opted for the fake ones, and you can put them on the tree. You can put them in a bunch of different places. This, I'm not entirely sure where it's going to go quite yet, but again, it was so cute and it was on sale, and it says it's not Christmas without cookies. So it's probably going to go in the kitchen, as you could probably guess, but it's just such a cute little sign. It reminds me of like the North Pole signs that you see in Rudolph or in the Santa Claus or something. So definitely had to snag this one. It's just so cute. And again, it has those gingerbreads on there. I'm just obsessed with gingerbread men this year, y'all. I love them every year, but I didn't have a lot of decor that integrated gingerbread men, so we're changing that this year. Moving along with the gingerbread theme is, of course, a gingerbread house. But not just any gingerbread house. It actually lights up, okay? Let's take this out. I don't know if you're gonna see it because it's so bright, but it's so cute. And it has just the candy on the roof, and it has some windows. It is just, oh my gosh. How freaking adorable is that? I'm thinking about putting this on the snow fluff on the bookshelf. If you know me, you know I had to get a coffee mug, and I found this one that I could not pass up. It looks like something from Anthropologie, and it is this adorable gingerbread teacup style coffee mug, and it has little holly berries on the inside. So classy. It looks so dainty. I can't wait to enjoy so much coffee in this mug. Next up is this super cute little snowman. He has little wooden buttons on him and these branch-like arms, and they had a couple different ones that had different hats and scarves, but this one was just my favorite. Just look at his little face. I found this milk and cookies sign, and I'm thinking, I don't know if it's gonna stay, but I love the look of like a sign on backsplash behind a stove. So I would really love to try our hand at hanging this above our stove on the backsplash. See how it goes. We bought some little command hooks to hang it with. And again, this was also half off, so it was like $14. These next things were literal steals. I cannot believe we got them for the price that we did. This first thing is this Christmas plaid blanket. It was a mission of mine to find a cozy Christmas plaid blanket. I found one for fall and I put it in our reading chair and I loved it. It was one of my favorite blankets that we have, and it just tied everything together so well. So I was jumping for joy whenever I found this blanket. It was only $11. There's dogs barking outside. I'm sorry if you can hear that. They're excited. And also picked up 2 pillows that are the exact same plaid, and no, I'm not gonna put them together. I wanted to put either both pillows on the couch and the blanket like on our bed, or vice versa, or put the blanket in the chair in our reading corner. I'm not really sure the logistics yet, but y'all, okay, these are 20 by 20 pillows, okay? 20 by 20 pillows for $15. Are you kidding? Like, these would be $30 easily at Target. Like $15, are you kidding me? That was everything for Hobby Lobby. And of course, next up, I had to hit my homie Target. And my Target did not have a whole lot in our dollar section or Bullseye's Playground, but luckily we did find a couple of gems. So first up are these little Christmas tree plates. I got the pumpkin ones for fall and I loved them. It was just a nice little plate to put like a treat on or a cookie or anything like that. And then also in the Bullseye's Playground, we found these glass trees. They were only $1 a piece. But I don't know the best way to show you these. We got 2 of the green ones, and then they have this little crystal clear one that's really pretty. And they also had a red one, but I just loved the pairing of these 3 together. Also from Bullseye's Playground, we found these cute little fake Christmas trees. They were $3 a piece, so same price as the ones from Hobby Lobby, but these don't have the pine cones or the snow on them, which is totally fine. I think they're a really nice decor piece to have. I love sprinkling Christmas trees all throughout the house, so this would not be a Christmas decor haul without a Christmas candle. So I picked up this really pretty green candle from Target, and it has really pretty specks on the inside, and it smells just like a Christmas tree. They had a red one that was like cinnamon, and then they had one that was gold, and I want to say they had a silver one, but I can't remember for sure. And it smells just like a real Christmas tree, almost like the little ornament scent things you put in the Christmas tree. So between those and this, we should really feel like we have a real Christmas tree. And then I picked up this snowflake garland. I just thought this was so cute. I love garland. I love layering garland. So I think that this is going to go really nicely with the ones that we've had from the previous years. We have a stocking for each of our cats, and Freya was our new family addition this year. So we had to make sure to grab her a stocking, and it was the last F that they had. So we made sure to secure her stocking very quickly once we made it to the Christmas section. We also got this gingerbread bakery sign, again going with the gingerbread theme in the kitchen especially. Next up is this Let It Snow sign, and I thought the colors in this were absolutely stunning. It's like a snowy grayish blue, and it's iridescent, and the snowballs on here are little cotton balls, so they're textured in 3D, and I thought it was just really beautiful and would look really good with our decor. And it was only $5, so this with the little snowflake garland, I think it's gonna look really good together. Our Target finally got in the holiday scents for the Myers cleaners. So we got the Iowa pine scent. Again, just another way for our home to smell like we have an actual Christmas tree. This one and Snowdrop are our absolute favorites, but considering the fact that we got the fake tree, we opted for the Iowa pine scent, and I will say it smells just like a real Christmas tree. Target is where I picked out my ornament for this year, and it is my favorite ornament I think I have ever found. I will make sure to link it down below if you are a Harry Potter fan as well. Cooper found this ornament and he showed it to me, and I could not leave without it, okay? It was definitely, I knew at first sight it was going to be my ornament for the year. For all of my Harry Potter lovers, look at this. How cool is this? It's all of the original Harry Potter covers with a wand in the middle, and they are so incredibly accurate. Like, look how accurate this looks to the actual book. And all of the covers are incredibly accurate on here. They're smaller, but they look just like the real book. And it's hard to see, but even the book on top of the stack that it's sitting on is identical to the cover. So I will make sure to link this ornament down below if you're a Harry Potter lover as well and want to snag it. So that was everything from Target, and next up is HomeGoods. I found another coffee mug, believe it or not, but this one is probably one of the prettiest coffee mugs I have ever seen as far as Christmas coffee mugs go. I'll just show it to you and you'll understand. It's incredibly ornate. I love the detailing of this. It's so simple but so elegant and beautiful. It's a little earthy, and again reminds me of something from like Anthropologie or World Market. The next thing that I found is this gorgeous Christmas blanket, and it is all white, but it has these really soft Sherpa type, is this Sherpa? I don't know. It's this incredibly soft 3D textured Christmas tree, and it's all over the blanket, and they have little tassels on the ends. It's such an elegant Christmas blanket that's perfect for layering with other Christmas blankets. It is so classy, and the tassels I feel like just set it off. You know how whenever you're in line at like HomeGoods or Marshalls and they have all these other cute things on the shelf that's in the line while you're waiting to pay? They got me. This was on the shelf while we were in line to pay for the blanket and the coffee mug. But my whole idea behind this was to layer it with the other Christmas trees from Hobby Lobby. I love to play with textures, and I love just creating a multi-dimensional decor look with different textures. I did that with pumpkins for fall and I loved it. I think it just adds an element of coziness to a space. So that was my whole idea behind this, and I think it would go perfectly with the decor that we bought from Hobby Lobby, plus some of the decor that we already have. Next up is Michael's. I did find a few things in Michael's. So first up is this garland. My whole idea with this particular garland is I want to, hang on, let me pull up this other one. My whole idea behind this garland is to put it underneath our kitchen cabinets. I put some fall leaf garland under there this past September, October for fall, but I really wanted to do the same kind of idea for Christmas. I think putting a garland underneath your cabinets is a simple way to elevate your holiday decor and just kind of tie it all together and just be very playful. I found this garland here. It has like little fake holly berries on it, so I thought it would be perfect to put underneath the cabinets. They're both 6 feet, so I just got 2 because I think the leaf ones I had were also 6 feet from Michael's, and I used 2 and it seemed to work really well. So we also picked up this really pretty wooden Christmas tree, and we were thinking of putting a tea light in the middle of it right here and just have it on a shelf or our desk or just somewhere really nice that's going to add some coziness to it. I love earthy textures like this wood. I think it's also a way to add some coziness. And then of course, going along with the gingerbread theme, they had some really pretty gingerbread houses, so I picked up one to go possibly on our bookshelf, maybe the exposed kitchen shelf. Now that I'm looking at it, it can go in so many different spots. It's beautiful, it's sparkly, and just is very magical, and it has some windows on the back, and it's just a fun decor piece to have, and again is going to tie into all the gingerbread pieces that we already purchased. And Cooper had this idea of tying some bows or ribbon on the back of our bar stools, and I loved the idea. So we picked up some Christmas ribbon from Michael's, and we picked up the thicker one just to make it a really nice thick bow, and this was just such a cozy pattern, and I think it's going to go really well with our space. And then the last thing I purchased from Michael's was this beautiful garland. It's about 6 feet long, and it's going to go above our couch on the exposed shelves. So the exposed shelves that we have above our couch are actually 2 3-foot shelves put together to make one long shelf. So truly this is the perfect measurement that we would need. We wanted something slightly flocked, but not too flocked, and it also has the pine cones in there just like our tree. So I thought this was a really beautiful garland that's gonna just go so well with our Christmas tree, and it was my favorite that I saw there for sure. And to make it even better, all of their Christmas stuff was 40% off. Next up is World Market. I only picked up one thing from World Market, as if I needed another coffee mug. I swear I have a problem. I know I have a whole cabinet full of coffee mugs, but truly I love being cozy. I love my coffee. I love hot tea. I love just having a nice mug, and it's so much more fun. It's a way to romanticize just anything you're doing. I saw this last year at World Market and I was really bummed that I didn't pick it up, and I saw they had it again this year, so I took it as a sign that it was there for me to pick up this year. It is this adorable gingerbread house coffee mug. Again, I'm telling y'all, I love gingerbread men and love gingerbread houses. We're going full in this year. The lid is the frosted roof of the gingerbread house, and then it just has these really adorable windows and the door. It's just a super fun, unique coffee mug, and it's unlike anything that I have in my collection. So I was incredibly excited to pick it up this year, and I can't wait to use it. I've never had one that has a lid on there, so I think that's gonna be really, really fun. If you've been on TikTok, I'm sure you've seen the viral Pottery Barn gingerbread man pillow. Just like the candy cane pillow situation, I just can't justify paying $80 for a pillow like that. So I went to Google, started searching the web, and I found one that is very similar. It's not exact at all by any means, but I think it is just as adorable, if not maybe even a little bit more adorable. And I found it on Kohl's website. It is this little guy right here. He's incredibly playful, just like the Pottery Barn one is. It's thicker than the one at Pottery Barn and almost the same texture or material as the one there, and he has a little Santa hat, which the one at Pottery Barn doesn't have. This is a really great option if you're wanting that same look but just can't justify the price for it, which I totally understand, but he is just very soft. You could honestly lay on him if you wanted to. Speaking of more Pottery Barn dupes, I also found a gingerbread house pillow. It's definitely not on the level that Pottery Barn has theirs on, because theirs is like an actual box shaped house, like a 3D house, which is so cool. I loved it when I saw it in person, but again, that price tag is not cute. So I found this one from Kirkland's, and I thought this was absolutely precious. Not sure where it's gonna go yet, maybe on the bed with the gingerbread man pillow, but it's incredibly soft and it's that same kind of teddy material, and it has this plush snow like it's coming off the roof and a little chimney, and this is just such a playful decor piece, and I think it's gonna play in really well with all of our other items, which I don't remember if I said, but this is from Kirkland's. Also from Kirkland's, we found this really sweet Christmas tree. It has this, like, it looks like bark, it's not bark, but it's like a ceramic pot in the pattern of like a tree bark, which again, tying in that earthy element, and it's flocked with little pine cones, which is gonna be very similar to our actual Christmas tree. This was such a random find. We were actually grocery shopping at Costco, and they have their Christmas decor in as well. They have $10 Christmas pillows, and I saw one that I really love. This Christmas tree lumbar pillow. This reminds me of something I would see in Anthropologie as well. It really walks the line of like grandma-ish Christmas decor, but in a really good way. And lastly, I did put in an order for a few things off of Amazon. They're not here yet, but I'll put the pictures on the screen of what they are. So I ordered this cable knit green blanket. It's like a Christmas tree green. And then I ordered some tea light candles for a couple of decor items that we have that need like a little tea light in there, kind of like the wooden Christmas tree I showed you. Battery operated candles, because I want to line our exposed shelf above the couch with these, with the garland, and I think it's gonna look so beautiful. All right, you guys, so that is going to wrap up this year's Christmas shop with me. I had such a beautiful day, and I'm so grateful for all of the new decorations and just for spending time with you all and for coming along with me. Hopefully this gave you some ideas and some inspiration or some motivation. Make sure you stick around to see how this all comes together and how everything gets styled in my Decorate With Me, which will be my very next video. And I'm so excited. Those are my favorite types of videos to film, so I can't wait to bring it to you this year for Christmas. Thank you so much for watching and for being here. I will have everything that I can linked down below in the description box, so if you see something that you loved, you can snag it as well. I hope you're having an amazing day. Again, thank you so much for being here and for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.